Yeah.
All right. Can I say the D-I-C-K-Y?
Yeah.
Yes.
D-I-C-K. Dickie?
Yeah.
Dickie?
Dickie.
Or
that-
Dickie.
Like Dickie.
Dickie.
The name?
No,
Like the name Dickie.
Sometimes you... No. Okay.
Is
Right.
there-
Let's roll.
Don't play on words.
Besides Dickie Betts, is there another famous Dickie?
I think I say yes, but I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
I can't
No.
think of a
Dickie
famous
Betts from
Dickie.
Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
No,
What is
from
There's a Dickie on the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones.
Allman Brothers. Is
No,
there?
Dickie.
Dickie Betts is in the Allman Brothers.
He's another. Can you Google this? You're the dude. You're the Googler, dude. Remember, if you're not going to talk, you're going to Google. He just sits there like this.
I was just going to ask you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
I
Can you
know,
Google
you already
the
asked me
lead
a
singer
question.
of the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones?
Who are the Mighty Mighty Boss Stones?
It's a band.
That's deep trivia. I wouldn't know.
You know
that.
what? He's the announcer for the Jimmy Kimmel show, though. He's like
Oh,
he's
okay.
the voice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what he does now.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
Which is
Yeah.
kind of like, what? Why are you doing? But like,
But why not?
Yeah,
I would do it.
Yeah.
That'd be great. That's your job.
Easy.
To yell Jimmy
Things that-
Kimmel.
that sounds like
Easy money right
yeah,
there.
that's good.
I'm sure he gets paid decently.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, isn't
Plus,
he
he's
like...
writing on royalties from that one song. The one song.
The one song.
But you'd be surprised how much those royalties are, though.
Disney Channel uses it as their little intro.
Yeah.
So there.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
You get
That
an
means-
intro
Yeah.
to a TV
Yeah.
show.
You breathe.
are sitting good.
Yeah.
It's the best thing to
Wow.
get.
Gosh. Oh, I can't wait till we talk about that. Digital royalties and how the laws are changing for that,
Let's
for
talk about
streaming
it.
and stuff.
I wanna hear about that.
I thought we weren't streaming. Are we on?
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Yeah.
Oh,
you gotta tell us
crap.
when we're on, man.
We're on.
I didn't know.
But
I
keep
thought we
going.
were just having
Keep
a
going.
conversation.
Yeah, talk about it.
Oh, no, I was just saying that it's interesting now that because things are being streamed, that the laws are changing to protect the artists sometimes.
There's a possible strike that's going to happen.
Yes, there
because
is.
when all those contracts for most of the production people were signed and penned, it was before streaming
Streaming
was
services.
mainstream. Mm-hmm. So they've had
Yeah.
some tension because they want to redo it because they're working harder than they ever had because there's more production now than
Right.
there ever has been.
Yeah.
Right.
There's stuff that comes out every single week. I can't even keep up
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, there was like one show a week that I'd watch. Be like, Thursdays, great. And now it's like, okay, I got to watch 3 shows a night so I can have something to talk about on my podcast. Not that I don't love it. I absolutely do. But it's a lot of stuff to watch.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished season 2 of Punisher.
What?
Oh,
Which is so far
shoot, I haven't
behind.
even
It's
started
so, I mean, don't tell me I'm behind. I just haven't watched that thing. But it is one of the best things.
Yeah.
You would love it. Do you watch Punisher?
No, I
would
didn't
love.
watch any of the Netflix
What?
Marvel ones.
They're so good.
because they look terrible. Like I
No.
started Jessica, what's her name?
Jones?
Jessica Jones,
I
and
like
I was
it.
like,
It was good.
oh, okay,
It's
it was
noir.
okay, and then it's just got boring.
Daredevil.
Daredevil's great.
Daredevil
Best.
was so long though. It takes so long before they pick up.
It's called character development.
He's boring.
No, he's a blind lawyer who kicks people's asses, and he can't see them.
And you would
How
think
boring is
that I
that?
would like that, but the way that the first season just took too
I
long
love
to
the
get
first
to where
season.
it was
Yeah.
going. But
I agree
I
with
agree.
you. I disagree with you.
That's
It was
fine.
very good, very dark. Yes,
Right down
He's a great Daredevil, and I hope he gets
Dead
to reprise.
Daredevil.
He gets to reprise his role, but
There's talk of it.
The
He might.
show was just
He
so
might
long
be
for
in
me.
No Way Home.
Rumors,
There's rumors,
but yeah,
yeah.
it's speculation. Who knows?
yeah.
Charlie Cox.
Yes.
Dickie.
Well, the reason that the Defenders are so important is because they are in New York City with Spider-Man, so they always are
True.
going to be intermixing with each other. So it's going to be cool. I hope that they do get to all reprise their roles. They were great actors, except for that Iron Fist or
Iron
Gold.
Fist wasn't great.
It
Did you
was
like Iron
terrible.
Fist? Did you watch Iron Fist?
I'm not saying
Way to go, Dylan.
he was not a good actor.
You
He
and
wasn't
me,
the
man.
right actor for
He
the
was not
job.
a good
He
pick
wasn't
for
the
that.
right
He was not
actor.
the right actor.
Not for that
No.
job. No, the
No.
show was cool, but
Yeah.
him as the lead, it was like
I think everybody around him was
No.
great, actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah,
The guy
supporting
who
cast.
played like his stepbrother in the second season, I thought was amazing.
There was a second season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I did not know it got 2 seasons.
You know what I'm talking about? The business man brother with the
Yeah.
like in the second season. I'm like, wow,
right.
this guy's a really good actor. He's really
Yeah.
I really like his character. Colleen Wing was
Now I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yep.
fun to watch, and yeah, it was good. Daredevil, good.
Punisher.
Punisher's amazing.
I gotta watch it now.
So you got to watch Daredevil and then at least watch Daredevil
I've watched
season
Daredevil.
2 because
I
that's
didn't get to season 2.
Punisher shows up in season 2 and then he has his own series.
Wait,
Luke
Punisher's in Daredevil?
Daredevil season 2. That's when he first shows up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
So.
I'll watch it.
Did you watch Luke Cage?
Oh yeah, Luke Cage.
I did, and then it got to a point where I was just like, okay, we get it. We get it. Like,
Understandable.
there's
First
shows,
season or second season? When you got to that point.
It was the second season that it's like, I'm black, blackity, black. And it's like, we get it. There's no way that we don't see that you're black. Like, we get it. We get it.
He's a big black
There's
dude.
no need to keep beating this on the head. We get it. Where's the character development? Where's the story? Where's the thing to make me fall in love with this so it gets another season? Like, I get it. And it was like Black Lightning did the same thing, and I was not surprised when it didn't get another season.
I don't watch any CW shows.
I love them. You guys
They're
gotta
so
try. Just
cornball.
try.
Yeah.
They're because that's what they're supposed to be.
Okay.
They're supposed to be campy because that's what comics are. Guys, give them a try. Please.
Marvel's not
Well,
campy, man.
Marvel has terrible TV shows, so we're not even going there.
The Netflix ones?
Not all of the Netflix ones, but the ones that they had
Shield?
on ABC were
I
terrible.
really like Shield.
I'm not
Shield-
saying
Shield,
Agents
like,
of Shield wasn't good
lived
because
in
it
my
was.
heart.
Agents of Shield was
Me and
good, but
I wish Phil Coulson was like my dad or something. Like I had a dream where I encountered him and I started crying. Like I was just so like, it's you.
Oh man.
Did you watch Shield?
I couldn't get past the first season.
So much
Sorry to
fun.
say.
They intertwined it with the movies until a certain point, but like what was going on in like season 1, 2, 3 intertwined into I think the Avengers or Iron Man. But like it came out of the
Okay.
Avengers first
Yes.
Avengers movie, and then they intertwined it into like whatever the next movie was. There were scenes that happened in the show, and then characters from the show, bad guys, died in the movie.
Movies.
I think it was either
It was
Iron Man
Captain-
3 or Captain America 2 or one of those things. So yeah, anyhow. So yeah. So Shang-Chi. We're gonna try this again. We're not polished on the show, and that's what I like. You keep it like it. We were recording and it didn't come. So it's Marvel's version of Chinese mythology, kung fu. Amazing. That's why you're shaking your head over there. What's going on?
because it's not though.
It is though.
But
It's not.
not.
It is and it isn't. It's its own thing. It's amazing, but it's also you saw like Michelle Yeoh is in it. She was doing a lot of the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type choreographic things. I'm not saying it's derivative. I'm not saying it's a copy. I'm saying that shit is amazing, and I like that. So, and this is why I'm calling it Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon Ball Z because of the dragon. But yeah, there's a-
because she's the face of Chinese Hollywood. She's been the face
of
Chinese
old
Hollywood
lady
forever.
Asian kicking your ass.
She's not just old lady kicking your ass. The woman is an amazing,
She's amazing.
actress.
Yeah. No, there's a
She's
reason she's
amazing.
that.
Yes,
I'm not.
I'm glad that she was a
bringing
part
her
of
down.
the project. Like seeing her back on screen and watching her do her specialty, it was just like, wow, like she's still got it. Like there's no one in this world that can tell me that she doesn't still have it because she's freaking amazing. I loved her. So
How old is
sorry.
she now? Do we know?
She's like almost 60.
Yeah.
She's like ancient, but still like
up there.
amazing. Who do you think would win in a fight, her or Ming Na Wen?
May not win. I'm gonna go.
I
Yeah.
think it'd be a good fight. I think it'd be a good fight.
She's just a,
I think it'd be a good
She's
fight.
a little more rough.
Yeah.
Little more
Michelle
on
Yeoh's
the-
very like elegant.
And I love that about her.
Yeah.
Like what
So,
she does
she was
with
a
Tai
Bond girl,
Chi is
though.
just amazing.
What
Was
that-
she really?
She was in Die Another Day or whatever it was. I think
Die
the
Another
one
Day?
where the who was the old spokesperson for Lexus?
Pierce
the British
Morgan?
dude. No,
Oh yeah.
he was the bad guy in the movie.
Pierce Brosnan.
Look it
I'm
up.
sorry.
Doodler.
Pierce Brosnan. Yeah.
Look that up. Look it up.
I'm calling him Pierce Morgan.
She was.
No,
Top
it's
shelf.
like a Jeremy something.
That's funny.
Anyways, she was in that movie. She was doing all of her own stunts and doing more than
I
I've
had
seen
no
anyone do in a
idea.
Bond movie. She was amazing.
Which Bond was it?
I don't
Was
know.
it-
That's what I'm
It was
saying. I
Pierce
think
Brosnan.
I
It
think
was Pierce
it was a Pierce
Brosnan?
Bronson.
This is all
Brosnan.
the BMWs.
Shoot, I don't
Yeah.
know which one
That's
that
how you
is
can-
then.
I think it was Die Another Day.
It wasn't.
No?
Die Another Day was Halle Berry. I
No, it
love
wasn't.
James Bond. Die Another Day
You might be right.
was
Halle
Halle
Berry
Berry.
did great.
Yeah,
She
Die
was a
Another
great
Day
one.
was when they're
She's a great Bond
when
girl.
they're battling.
Halle Berry's hot. That's Aaron
the
chiming in.
I love James
Yeah.
Bond.
Yeah. Are you gonna look that up?
What up?
That's your job. You're looking
The
up
Googler.
James Bond movies. Pierce Brosnan James Bond movies.
It was.
You're looking
Tomorrow
up
Never Die.
what?
No, Tomorrow Never Die was with
Tomorrow Never Dies.
the Diamonds.
It could be Tomorrow
That
Never
was
Dies.
with Halle Berry.
But if you look it up, we'll know.
Die Another Day was Halle Berry.
If you
with
look
the
it up,
diamonds.
we'll know.
Tomorrow Never Dies was a different
Do
one.
the thing, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyhow,
Good times.
so amazing movie. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably one of the most fun movies I've ever watched. I'm like sitting there watching this movie, going like, "Holy crap, this is great!"
Yeah.
And it was like you not knowing what you were walking into. I think was the best part because we all know the other superheroes. This is brand new. You almost didn't see it because you didn't. You were like, "I don't know the lore." I'm like, "You don't need to. It's just like another movie you've never seen before."
But for me, I have to
do
know
homework.
I have to know the lore because I don't ever want to be one of those people that just I'm going to see it because everybody else is going to see it. I want to see it and know and understand
I'm
what
going to
it's
see
about.
it to see if it's good, and if it's good, I'll be happy. That's what I do
can't
for movies.
do that. I can't do
What
not
happened
with
when-
comics.
okay.
Not with comics.
What
I can't
happened
do
when The
that.
Matrix came out? Did you like? I don't know what this is. I'm not going to see it.
I didn't care about the Matrix. My parents made me watch it.
Well, you have great parents. That is good parenting. That's amazing
I did not
parenting.
want to watch it. I was like,
Your parents were awesome.
What is this? And they're like, oh, just watch it. It's really, really cool. And I was like, okay. All right.
Wait, were you seeing it in the theater, or is it something they made you watch at home?
At home when it finally
Oh,
came
you were
on
like
videotape.
a little kid.
Yeah, I was a little kid. I was a little baby.
You saw The Matrix in theaters.
Yeah, I was in college.
Yeah.
Not little at all.
Yeah, and you as well.
Of course.
Did you? What,
I think it was in
were
high
you?
school.
Yeah.
I was
Were you
in high
born
Have you ever
yet?
seen it?
Were you born yet? Did you
First
look up those
Matrix?
movies? Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. Anyhow.
Yeah.
I remember my first conversation about the Matrix. There was like a guy, and he was like a computer science major, right?
Sure.
We're walking around Pepperdine, gorgeous view and all that stuff. And this guy comes up, and this guy always answers questions like he has to give a fact at which there's no doubt, you know? So it's like, it's just how he answered
Okay.
questions. And we said, is it a good movie? Because he saw it, and none of us had seen it. He was like, well, good, if we're defining as like these terms are good. And he just went through the whole like collegiate thing to like say whether or not, like, could we agree on the common terms of good philosophically,
Sounds like
all the way down to the bottom before we talked about like the
Sounds
Matrix.
like you want to talk to that person one time.
Yeah, and it was just like, okay, man.
Never ask me
We're
anything
just
ever
like
again.
a common understanding.
Yeah.
Was it a
Like,
good
did
movie?
you like
Not
it?
all the way down.
Yeah.
But that's what you do in
Would-
college.
I-
You know,
I
that's what you
guess.
do.
You try to
just
prove that
talk
you're smarter
about
than the other
philosophy.
person. Yeah, 'cause
Just
you
every
wanna-
question
yeah.
turns in. Well, let's define this. And I just remember that
That's
as
such-
that
I
ridiculous
hate
college
that.
thing that you do. But
Oh
you
my
do.
God.
You know.
I just want to like be like, yeah, it's great. Let's go have fun. Let's have a fun time. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's not talk forever. But that movie's amazing, and it is the philosophical question of like, are we living in a simulation?
Yeah.
You think we
It
are?
was.
Don't
no,
you?
No.
You're not that crazy.
No, I'm not
You're not
that-
that conspiracy.
No,
that-
you've
yeah.
I'm
You're
like,
like,
a couple
almost.
steps back
Yeah, okay, yeah,
from that
yeah.
crazy.
Some people
Yeah.
think we're living in a simulation, and that's what that movie is. That's what that movie bases out.
Although
of. Yeah.
the argument that the thing that is convincing about that
Mm-hmm.
is that if there is a simulation, then there are more than one, and so then there are more possibilities for that being reality than there are reality being reality.
Just by
Does that make sense?
The odd of numbers,
Yeah. Like if there's one of something and it's reality, then that's what we've got. But
Mm-hmm. right?
if there's
but
like
it's
a million
one
of something,
simulated reality,
Yeah.
then it's just as easy to simulate countless.
Yeah.
So Rick and Morty.
Yeah, but Rick and Morty, I feel like isn't simulations. It's just different
don't know.
dimensions. What do you go? What?
I don't know.
You don't know what?
Rick and Morty.
Would you say Rick and Morty is closer to The Matrix or Loki?
Ooh.
I'd say Loki.
I would agree with
Yeah,
that one.
timelines. Timelines are dimensions, basically.
Yeah.
So, if
Yes.
if you're in one physical spot, but it's a different reality of that physical spot, so you didn't go to another planet. It's literally a different dimension. That's a different timeline. Something happened that changed the course to make things what it is
But the Matrix
I
is also
don't-
in that space.
In that space, but that's not Rick and Morty though. Because
Yeah, they do go to
they
other
don't mess
planets
they don't
and-
mess
yeah.
with timelines. And when you start with like I don't like
They have,
timeline
though, a little
messing.
bit.
There's been a couple episodes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they kind of forget it because it's comedy and it's funny and it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
And they can do it.
It's not as concrete as Loki. It's like you mess one thing up and everything else has changed
Yeah.
forever. So you watched
I'm
Loki?
excited about
So
that.
Loki
like
is
it?
just Back to the Future 2, right? Just for
No.
reference.
I mean,
Okay, I haven't seen Back to the Future, so I don't know.
oh my god.
I've seen the first one. I didn't
Oh,
see the
man.
second
Great.
one. Jeez Louise, guys.
Second one, they're all like one great story.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Second one to me is a little. but like one's great. 3 I thought was fun because I just like westerns.
They're all great.
They're all really good.
They're all
actually.
great.
It's like one big movie. There's really no like.
Yeah. There's no break.
There's no
it's
real,
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like Star Wars is one big movie too. It's like you, man. Did you watch?
I didn't have a
Visions?
chance to watch it last
So
night.
Star Wars Visions is out. Have you watched
Don't
that?
ruin. No,
I'm not going to
about
ruin
to
anything.
watch it.
I couldn't even describe what I saw last night. To be honest,
I have it on my to watch
I
list.
couldn't. Is he
It's in
loud?
the queue.
I couldn't. I can't even describe what I saw last night. Like I'm literally like, this is really different. Like it's
Star Wars?
Star Wars influenced Japanese anime.
which is awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
literally
cool.
Japanese anime, like Japanese guys doing it. And like the thing I watched last night was like watching a Star Wars version of a Kurosawa film. I was just like, that's really cool. Like it has nothing to do with the rest of Star Wars. You can't put it in there and be like, that's a piece of the timeline that they have. But it was really cool. It's really, really,
I'm
really.
looking forward to watching
Yeah,
it.
you'll like
same.
it. You like artsy stuff like that.
I do.
Yeah. So, anyhow, Mandalorian fan.
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
Did you watch Bad Batch?
We got probably 6 episodes in.
And then you stopped? You just-
And
or
then
you
we
just haven't time?
Haven't had the time to
Do you like
finish
it?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Did you watch Clone Wars and Rebels before that?
Did not.
Dude, you got it.
Everybody tells us that, and we just have not found the time to sit down and watch it.
Clone Wars is a commitment because it's 7 seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's a long one.
It's long. And then Rebels is 4, but it's all worth it. Clone Wars starts out a little janky because they're trying to figure out what the heck they're doing with their life, not the characters, like the people making it.
Yeah.
And then eventually it makes what was rough about the prequels like worth it. Like it fills in that
Fills
gap.
in those gaps.
And then what happens is it's between Attack of the Clones, which is the second movie, and Revenge of the Sith. So it fills out that timeline
Okay,
of like what
gotcha.
Obi-Wan and Anakin were doing, and then they throw in a really cool, who's become my favorite Star Wars character is Ahsoka Tano.
Right. She's blowing up.
She's major. They introduce her into
Like
that.
space.
What? What am I doing?
Major.
It's this is my
Major.
thing. I love all this stuff, but I'm definitely a walking Star Wars encyclopedia.
Yeah.
And then Bad Batch is an offshoot of that timeline almost immediately. But what happened in 2014 is they did Rebels, which is probably about 10 years after, or maybe 7. Don't think you care. After the Clone Wars.
Going real deep.
Yeah, going real deep. Getting real specific. Real specific. But that's amazing too. And it's to me it's like the most spiritual version of Star Wars because they really delve deep in like the Force and all that and
Okay.
Jedi-ness.
All right.
So it's
Yeah.
really cool. So yeah.
Yeah.
You've watched how many episodes of The Mandalorian?
None.
None.
Not
I thought you watched
single
one.
I don't remember it, so it's none.
Wow.
I watched 2.
One thing.
Yes.
But I was watching it while I was editing, so
That's not watching, but
yeah.
it's
The-
beautiful.
so
So that's
the-
one thing you'll get.
The new
Okay.
thing is you said anime, right?
Yeah.
And it feels like anime. So
It's
it,
absolutely anime.
So it
Yeah.
it feels like a different genre.
It's-
Will
yeah.
Star Wars do that? And could they do that with like a drama or a love story
That's
or
why, like,
something that
Marvel-
is like not conflict,
Right.
not the war, but like
just
another
something off
story?
the
Will
side.
they do another style of
They could.
storytelling?
They absolutely could.
It could be
There's-
interesting.
The one thing I love about Star Wars, and I have since I was a little kid, they came out with this book, and it was the backstory of everybody in the Mos Eisley Cantina. You know,
Okay,
the first
yeah.
scene where you
Yeah,
see
yeah,
a
yeah.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you see a werewolf dude and
Yeah.
a goat dude and a guy looked like a giant snail, and
Yeah.
it gives all those guys backstories. And
Yeah.
it was at the point I'm like, you can take anybody in the Star Wars universe and give them a backstory, and then just
Yeah.
make like so many stories.
Yeah.
Like infinite stories. So that's what they've been doing. So the original trilogy was just that. And then the prequels was the story of Darth Vader and before he was Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then what they did in the Clone Wars is they would take in different, everyone, there was a main plot line, but they would come in and throw in different characters in there as well that you already knew, you saw, maybe you saw them once, but you're like, oh, and then they have a whole new thing, and now you appreciate the goat man that lived in the bar
Yeah.
that you saw for a second in a movie that came out before you were born. So yeah. But yeah,